Hello, welcome back to the finale of AM2R. My name is still Double Negative,
I'm still Dr. Hospital.
and we are in SR388's version of Torian.
Oh yeah, lore. Question
Yeah, that
mark.
looks important. Since we're in Torian, you can probably guess what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight the final boss.
First, we gotta fight 8 other Metroids.
Yeah, but if it's like Samus Returns, they're all really close together.
I actually didn't know about this till I was finished recording, but there is a setting you can turn on that makes these Metroids harder to kill, like more of an actual fight.
I'll pass.
I was tempted to go back and record it for like a bonus video, but that would mean we're playing through the entire game again, and I'm not sure if I really want to do that.
I like the shattering effect when you use a super missile on 'em.
Yeah, that's awesome. A suspiciously empty hallway. I love how ridiculously powerful Samus has just gotten.
I mean, it's like one of the best parts of any Metroid game is when you have all the stuff and you're basically unstoppable.
Exactly. It's the most fun part, regardless. I'm really surprised he landed on that platform.
Yeah, that was a pretty clutch turn.
And this is kind of a neat trick. Looks like the block is right there in the middle, right? Nope.
I think in Samus Returns they just made it a one that you could fall, like, yeah, one that breaks when you step on it.
Oh,
And there was a energy tank on the other side.
that's no fun. Anyway, that's the Metroid Queen. I'm going to go make a safety save because I'm still kind of bad at this boss. So you ready to see the final boss?
Yeah, let's see the... Is it Omega Metroid or just Queen?
Just the Queen. Killed all the Omega Metroids in the previous videos. This is the first time I fought her, this fight took me several tries. She is not easy. Gotta hit the front of her face with missiles, but you can only do it so often before she backs off and summons these snot bubbles. And the whole time you gotta be jumping and faking her out. This is probably one of the best takes I've ever had.
I mean, the fortunate thing is you got everything, so...
Yeah. I had everything the first time too, I'm just that bad at fighting her.
Well, if I remember right, Samus Returns also was kind of a little tricky even if you had everything, just because, like... Or actually, you couldn't possibly have everything before this point, because there are some things in Samus Returns you can only get after you have the baby Metroid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the other Post game where you can only get the remaining items at the very end.
Yeah.
And after you damage her enough, she breaks open the back wall and the fight continues on. And this is in a room we were in before.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. But it does make the fight a little harder. I think it's probably safer to not stand where I'm standing right now and
Yeah, it
instead
looks like
try
it
to
would be right where... Yeah. But also, it's just... This is a very small room. They give you more room in Samus Returns.
At least the snot things are easy to kill. I'm not sure what the hell you call them. And that surprisingly took very little time. Round 3.
Now you can just hit them anywhere.
It is getting harder to dodge your head, though. Did those bombs hurt her?
Barely. Then you only hit with
you
one.
Can do that. I hate that you run out of super missiles midway through, because it makes the fight take so much less time. And on to stage 4. This is the hardest stage. You get a lot more room to dodge, but... well, you'll see in a second. You don't get to stand on the floor anymore.
They have that attack in Samus Returns as well.
So this is what I've been saving my power bombs for.
Well, as far as if it's like all the other versions of this game, you will need to hold on to at least one.
That's not a problem. I think it takes like 6, I'm not sure what, 6 times to do that or something like that. It takes a couple.
Yeah.
It's just kind of unfortunate there's not much to say about the fight once you see the...
yeah, well, I mean, it's still, like, the only new addition to this phase is just that.
That's actually new in AM2R. The original versions didn't have that until the new guy took over. He thought it made the fight too easy if she didn't do that. And you actually need to be careful when you put the power bomb down. The first ones have to fly out before you set it down, or you won't hit all of them. We're getting there. Oh, fight's over.
Gotta get in there.
Yep. There's still what I would technically call stage 5, but the fight's over.
Yeah, how did you know, like, open her mouth or something? You're just gonna roll right in there.
Exactly. Sure, you could unload missiles into her face, but style points.
That is just how you do that.
I actually had to re-record the fight because the first time, my first recording, when I got to that point, I jostled something on my desk and the game froze while the USB da-dunk sound played.
Oh, that's good.
And, see if you notice where I edited.
Was it right there?
Look at my health.
Oh.
This was the original run of the fight. It didn't go nearly as well.
So yeah, the crystals that the baby Metroid eats, there's a lot of those in other places in Samus Returns.
Really?
Yeah, and you have to have the baby Metroid with you to eat them so that you can get to some items.
That's stupid.
Yeah, just like this. Well, remember I said there's a boss after the Queen Metroid in Samus Returns, and you have to fight Ridley for some reason.
Why?
Because.
Man, like, Samus Returns sounds cool, and I would like to play it at least once, but that sounds like the dumbest shit.
It is pretty dumb.
At least with this, the game is over now. And it's a really pretty area. Especially, like, right here.
We'll be back to destroy this planet in Super Metroid.
Actually, I think Metroid Fusion. Because doesn't she drop the space station in Metroid Fusion?
Oh yeah, I guess she does on SR388. God, it's ZB's in Super Metroid.
Yeah. I really like this. Like, I didn't show it off during the LP, but Samus lands during the middle of the day, and if you come back, like, to the surface during different times, you can see the day is progressing forward. And now it's just nighttime, and it's really pretty. Like, the artist did an amazing job with this section. But that was AM2R.
Pretty neat.
I really liked it.
The baby just sort of phases into the ship.
Yeah, there's no graceful way to get the baby in the ship. Did I show off the lore at the very end there?
I don't think you did.
Motherfucker! Might have to post that in the thread as an extra thing. Basically, all those weird lore thing we picked up at the very end was a message from the Chozo basically saying, "Hey, we made the Metroids, and whoops, our bad." Kind of dumb.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that tracks. I think they did make the Metroids. And, I mean, as you can see, it is a bad idea.
Yeah, the Chozo were kind of stupid.
Why don't we release these scenes that kill us and then everyone else?
These things that just get progressively more and more dangerous as they absorb radiation.
They reproduce like rabbits.
Yeah, one of the lore entries on that ship we visited said that if they get exposed to a certain kind of radiation, they just literally divide like cells.
So let's see here. I don't think, God, what's his name? Guy who did, Other M.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
I don't think he was in the original.
Sakamoto?
Yeah, I don't think he was in the original Metroid 2 staff. Or if he was, I just missed him.
No, I don't think he was. 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 36 seconds. That's not bad.
100% items.
Heck yeah. And because we got over 2 hours but below 4, we get this ending.
Orb.
If you get over 4 hours, it's just a picture of Gravity Suit Samus, and under 2 hours is Zero Suit Samus.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.